every step you take, your foot performs an engineering miracle, transforming impact forces into propulsion. I'm Dr. Nam. Today, I'm giving you the foot formula, 8 biomechanical secrets to unlock the function of your feet. We begin by understanding the powerhouse of your lower leg, the Achilles tendon, the strongest elastic spring in your body. The Achilles tendon is the thickest and strongest tendon in your body. It acts not just as a connector, but as a magnificent elastic spring. Tendons, unlike muscles, require specific loading protocols to maintain this elastic function. Sudden, unprepared. To maximize Achilles resilience, use eccentric heel drops. Stand on a step, raise onto both toes, then lift one foot off. Chronically tight calf muscles limit the range of motion, shortening the Achilles tendon's functional length. The benefit of this exercise lies entirely in the slow 4-second negative phase. If you bounce or drop too quickly, we've addressed the tendon. Now, we dive into the lesser-known neurological cause of chronic foot pain. Next, respect your Achilles. It's your body's most efficient energy recycler. For tendon strengthening, perform 3 sets of 15 repetitions with the slow eccentric phase 3 times per week. We move from the tendon to the nerve. If you experience chronic burning, tingling, or numbness on the sole of your foot or heel, compression in this tunnel causes pain and neurological symptoms. The compression is typically caused by swelling from overpronation. The first line of defense is neural flossing. Sit down and gently point and flex your foot, pulling the toes back toward your shin to initiate the glide. While tapping the area can help diagnose the condition, aggressively pushing on the nerve or performing static stretches. To create more space in the tunnel, gently mobilize the foot's arch. Sit with your leg crossed and gently stretch your toes upward and outwards. The most common mechanical cause of TTS is overpronation, the collapse of the arch. This collapse stretches the tendons and ligaments. We've introduced the cause. Now, we break down the 2 critical movements of your foot, supination versus pronation. Tarsal tunnel pain is often confused with plantar fasciitis. The difference: TTS causes tingling, numbness on the sole. Perform the tibial nerve floss rhythmically for 3 sets of 10 to 15 repetitions per foot. Understanding pronation and supination is the single most important secret to a pain-free stride. Overpronation, or the excessive inward roll and collapse of the arch, is the most common fault. Conversely, oversupination means the foot remains too rigid. It fails to adequately roll inward and flatten to a invite. You can self-diagnose your fault with the simple wet foot test. Dip your foot in water and step onto a piece of paper. The solution is not always a shoe that aggressively corrects your fault. With highly rigid orthotics, begin improving your control with the toe spread drill. Try to actively lift all your toes off the ground and spread them as wide as possible. We've established your fault. Next, we address the gear. We reveal the truth about footwear selection science. When you need cushion support, a healthy foot seamlessly transitions between these 2 phases. The goal is balance. Use the wet foot test to understand where your journey to a perfect stride must begin. We've identified your biomechanical fault. Now, the most controversial question: what shoe should you wear? The debate between maximalist shoes offer high cushioning and stability control. They are excellent for managing immediate pain in conditions like minimalist or barefoot shoes promote natural foot function by having 0 heel-to-toe drop, thin soles, and a wide toe box. Regardless of cushioning, one feature is non-negotiable: the wide toe box. Narrow, pointed shoes compress. Use the wiggle test. When trying on shoes, if you cannot freely wiggle and spread your toes, the shoe is too narrow for long-term foot health. If you switch from high-support shoes to minimalist shoes, you must do so gradually. Start by wearing them for just 30 minutes per day for weeks. We've analyzed the exterior. Now, we dive into the foot's true engine. Next, we explore the immense and overlooked importance. Your actionable takeaway is this: width of the toe box is more important than the amount of cushioning. Respect the adaptation time. The transition must be gradual and intentional. We now focus on the foot's true engine, the big toe, or the hallux, the final, most critical phase of your stride. For a healthy push-off, your big toe joint must be able to extend at least 60 degrees. If you have less than 60 degrees of extension due to test your mobility first. Then, perform the active toe lift drill. Sit and practice isolating your big toe, lifting it up and releasing the energy. The stiffness and deformity of the big toe joint, often called hallux limitus or hallux valgus, are. To reverse the effects of narrow shoes, you can use toe spacers. These simple silicone devices gently separate and the big toe is the trigger for your foot's most crucial stabilizing mechanism, the windlass mechanism. Without that extension, the mechanism fails. We've mastered the final lever. Now, we build the engine behind it. Next, we reveal the fundamental exercise for foot core training. Dedicate time to building strength and mobility in this joint. Your stride depends on it. We've addressed the external factors. Now, we build the internal orthotic, the foot core. Just like your body has a core, the key exercise for the foot core is the short foot exercise, pioneered by physiotherapist Dr. Vladimir Janda. The goal. Imagine you are trying to pull the ball of your foot back towards your heel while keeping your toes flat on the ground. This creates a dome in the arch. If your toes are aggressively curling and gripping the floor, you are using the strong extrinsic muscles. Once mastered while sitting, progress to standing. Engage the short foot position, then lift the opposite leg to balance. A strong foot core minimizes the excessive collapsonation when your foot hits the ground, providing crucial stability. We've built the core. Now, we connect it to the master lever. Next, we reveal the windlass mechanism. Practice the short foot exercise for 3 sets of 10-second holds daily. Consistency is key to building intrinsic foot strength. This is the biomechanical masterpiece that transforms your flexible foot into a rigid, powerful lever, the windlass mechanism. The windlass works via the plantar fascia, the thick band of tissue running along the sole of your foot. When you're big, the efficiency of your stride rely on this mechanism working precisely. If your big toe mobility is minimized, when the windlass fails, the plantar fascia takes on excessive strain, leading to the sharp, stabbing pain often felt in the heel. To directly integrate the mechanism into a stretch, perform a calf stretch with your toes elevated on a wedge. This forces the zone. The windlass is proof that every secret is connected. If you have no foot core strength, the arch remains collapsed, the windlass cannot be. We've built the foot's strength and lever. Our final secret connects your feet to your brain. Next, we explore the. Understanding the windlass is the key to healing chronic arch and heel pain. We conclude our formula with the most advanced secret, the neurological connection between your foot and your brain. The balance triad is critical for fall prevention and athletic performance. Weak feet, numbed by thick shoe soles and lack of movement. To force your feet to work, perform the eyes closed single leg balance drill. Stand on one foot, find your balance, then close your eyes. During any balance exercise, your crucial cue is to anchor your big toe and engage the foot core. The big toe is the final. For advanced training, combine the challenge. Stand on one leg and slowly turn your head from side to side or up and down. Your feet have more sensory receptors per square centimeter than almost any other part of your body, allowing them to. You have now mastered the 8 biomechanical secrets to optimize your stride. We've built the core, unlocked. Practice the eyes closed balance for 30 seconds per leg daily. Consistency will transform your stability. You've now mastered the foot formula. 8 secrets that transform your foundation from a weak link into. Next, we tackle the upper body. Live healthy every day, prevent and maintain mobility. Subscribe now, and let's optimize your full body for longevity.